Happy Friday, Finley Dragons!
Hola, me llamo Sarah.
Hola, me llamo Mateo.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At Finley, we love asking questions and finding answers. This makes us inquirers.
Kindergartners are investigating all about homes around the world in their Where We Are in Place and Time unit. They even learned a song about being an inquirer.
Here's Miss Brummeth's class singing a song about being an inquirer.
Inquirer am I, inquirer am I. Hi-ho, I'm curious, I learn by asking why. Inquirer am I, inquirer am I. Hi-ho, I'm curious, I learn by asking why.
Impressive singing.
That makes me want to be an inquirer. What should we learn about this?
I know. I heard that we have a new vice principal that will be here for the rest of the year. Maybe we could know more about her.
Great thinking. Let's send out a handy field reports to get the scoop of Mrs. Hallquist.
This is Sam.
And this is Maeve. We'll be interviewing our new vice principal, Miss Holquist.
Thank you for this chance to be interviewed. I'm really excited to hear what questions you have and to also be able to introduce myself to our school.
When you were in school, what was one of your favorite subjects?
So in elementary school? So I'll just speak to elementary school, okay? So my favorite subject probably was in 5th grade, and it was writing, because I had a teacher who just was an incredible teacher, and she let us write about what we knew about, and she published our stories, and we got to have our parents come and hear, and so that was probably my very favorite. Other than that, reading would have been my favorite because I still love to read.
Do you have any children, pets, or siblings?
So I have 3 children. We have a daughter and her husband, our son-in-law, so we consider him one of our kids too. They live close by to us. Our daughter's 30 and her husband is also, so they're older. And then we have another daughter, Michelle, and she's 27 and she lives in Southeast Portland. So I'm really lucky that both of our daughters chose to stay close by. Pets, I have a lot of them. Right now, we have a dog, Raleigh, who is almost 7 months old, so he's just a puppy and takes a lot of time. Then we have 2 cats. Turbo is almost 17, so he's our oldest pet that we have right now. He's a cat. And then we have another cat named Madison, and we call her Maddie, and she's 3 years old, and we adopted her from a shelter. So she's also a very sweet cat, but she's super, super timid. So if you ever came to my house, you probably would never see her because she hides all the time. And then siblings, yes, I have 2 brothers, and one lives in Montana and one lives in Washington in Spokane. And they are married, and I have, 12 nieces and nephews, and I have 4 great nieces, and I have 5 great nephews. So a pretty big family.
Do you have any special hobbies that you like to do in your spare time?
So I think I already mentioned reading. That's one of my favorite things. I belong to 3 book clubs, and so I read a lot just for those. And at my school where I used to be, I helped run our OBOB program. So I used to read all the OBOB books, but I have to confess I haven't read any of them for this year. I might yet, but I love young adult. Actually, that's one of the book clubs I belong to. We read all young adult novels. And then I also really like to scrapbook, and I love to quilt. So I like any of those kinds of arts that involve a lot of color and paper or fabric and hands-on kinds of things. Then I guess I should also add that I do like to hike a lot, and so my husband and I do a lot of outdoor things, and we in the summer are on the boat, on the water in our boat most of the summer.
Where have you been a vice principal before?
So after I was a teacher, I was a vice principal at Mountain View Middle School, and then I was the principal there at Mountain View Middle School. And then most recently, just before I retired, I was principal at William Walker Elementary School.
This has been an interview from Sam
And Maeve.
Thanks, you two. I'm excited to see more of Miss Hall quiz.
We now have a special announcement from Finley Flyers.
If you hear your name, go to the office to receive your medal and have your picture taken.
From kindergarten, Shreyas Santosh. From first grade, Galen Zhu.
From second grade, Macy Richardson. From third grade, Olivia's son and son, Jana Santosh.
From fifth grade, Ethan Su.
Congratulations to Hibiki Andrew from third grade for reaching the 50-mile club. Way to go! That's quite an accomplishment.
Let's see who can reach the marathon level next. Family Language Day is coming up on February 21st. This is an amazing way to celebrate your culture.
This year, we are celebrating all the amazing different names of students at Findlay. Miss Johnson and Mrs. Jansen are sending home your name project that they talked about this week in Spanish class. We hope everyone will participate. The projects will be displayed at the front of the school and be turned into a book.
My name is Sarah Kim, and it represents my culture because Sarah is a Christian first name, which represents my family because they've been Christian for a long time, and my last name, Kim, is a traditional Korean last name.
My name is Mateo Mar. It represents my culture because the name Mar came from the 1300s, where people, the job that they had when you were a teacher, you would be called Mateo Mar teacher. Well, but the name Maurer is German, which means Maurer is a job, which is someone who builds a wall. So probably one of my ancestors builds walls.
Another way to celebrate Family Language Day is by wearing an item that represents your culture. It can be a color, a special kind of clothing, or even jewelry to represent who you are. I wonder where in the world Dr. Marsh is this month. That's all for this week. This is Sarah.
And this is Mateo.
Happy Friday! Stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. Adios!